That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
AK, man, Akademiks. Akademiks, he reacted to the Is What It Is Instagram page about Treasure Wilson. He says that Cameron and Mace need to tell her not to get in his business. He says that they wouldn't like it when someone is pushing false stuff about Mace's alleged transgender rumors or Cameron and True. Oh, man. Buddy, you about to get cooked. Akademiks about to get cooked. Akademiks be talking about the youngins, right? He talk about the new generation, everything like that. Big Mensa pushed them. Like when you get pushed by the rappers, it's not even hood rappers. Like Big Mensa from Chicago, but he is definitely like a conscious rapper. Like he's currently on, you know what I'm saying, going on his like Twitter social media rampage right now. I don't know if he's still doing it because people were like, oh, you like the surface level smart. You're not really smart. I feel like every rapper eventually, like if they speak long enough, people are like, oh, no. I thought that like retired in 2020 with No Name, right? Like No Name called it out and J. Cole was like, you know what? I don't really read books like that. And I thought that was the end of it. But apparently not. 5 years later, people are still expecting rappers who talk a lot or who say a lot of words and present themselves as smart because they are smart. They are smart. But like, they're smart for like rappers. They're smart for like the general person. They're not smart compared to like the high level intellectuals of a generation. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a difference between Neil deGrasse Tyson and or even like a lot of the conspiracies that oh boy the from the Whoop That Trick from that movie. The guy who says Maine at the end of every line. I don't know why his name slipped me, bro. I've been watching his movies all my life. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Even his conspiracy theories that are off the wall, it takes some level of intelligence in a weird way to even come up with the conspiracy of such things. All right. Let's watch this 12 minutes.
Popping this and third. But let me try to break it down.
Literally, this is what Treasure Wilson said, bro. Because someone asked me in the comments, they were like, didn't they come at Akademiks first? This is what Loren Lorosa said. Loren Lorosa said, Akademiks, you lied about nobody was going to show up to the show because they didn't have the money. Kendrick's fan base doesn't have the, and people don't know the words. That is what Akademiks said. Loren Lorosa said, hey, I'm at the show. It's so amazing. I can't believe Akademiks lied about this. Now, why was she thinking? I don't know. Maybe she was just, I don't know what the case was, but she chose to do it. So Akademiks responded. Akademiks called her out of her name. And he said, you lie. You got 24 hours to show where I said these things or it's over for you. I'm about to expose you. I'm about to end it all for you. Which I don't even know what that means, bro. Like, what's you gonna do? What you gonna do? Say mean things about her from your room or whatever on stream on camera. What to do? So then, as he's going crazy on Loren Lorosa, Stat, Treasure Wilson, she pings in a lot on a lot of current events and things of that sort, because that's kind of like the whole thing of it is what it is. Cultural current events, you kind of have to keep abreast of all of it. And she's like, as the youngest, of course, she's on social media the most. So she's the only one that sees a lot of this stuff. Cameron, he sounds like he's on Instagram a lot. And then Mace is on none of it. Like he has social media, but he just posts. He doesn't follow anybody, so he doesn't see anything. So like Treasure is kind of like his portal to the online world. So she sees Akademiks crashing out on a black woman colleague, Loren Lorosa. And she says, geez, man, like, you gonna go this crazy on her because she said, like, you were wrong about the Kendrick concert? Like, you might need a vacation or something. Geez, like, take a chill pill. That's what Treasure said. And then he came back once again. Oh, don't let me get on you. Who is you? I'm Akademiks. Goldfish, please. Now, see what I did there? The last comment was out of pocket. I went off of the subject and I went with the personal attack. I shouldn't do that. When I'm addressing a point in a person, you should stick to the point and the person of the point and everything. You shouldn't go with no personal attacks. That's when it goes off the rails. So, that being said, this is Akademiks, 12 minutes.
To the terminology that y'all might understand. Mace, Cam, love you both. So let me say that before, but let me address it.
And also, let me also say this about Akademiks. Yes, I looked up to Akademiks in mid 2010s. I appreciate how he built something from nothing and had an independent media platform, and his work ethic is crazy. Dude works like he's still broke to this day. Every single day is live and chops up his live 8 videos. That's where I got the whole thing from. If you ever wonder of the stream output and stuff, like it's from Akademiks, bro. So it's like I salute and look up to and have looked up to Akademiks from that, right? However, a lot of the stuff he say I don't agree with. And part of that, he built up his thing or whatever came from covering the whole Chirac situation like it was an anime or a movie or a drama instead of real life teenagers unaliving each other.
When y'all are going through your personal back and forth with someone who's calling you out of your name or calling you a liar or defaming you, people do comment on it. By the way, I'm not mad at somebody commenting about it. My thing is about you jumping in, almost picking sides. You could be a neutral arbiter. You could be a person who's watching. Like, for example, I'll give you an example.
I pick sides. Y'all know I picked the side. I picked the side of Stat Baby, Treasure Wilson. That's a friend of the channel. And I picked the side of Loren Lorosa because that's family.
Mace, when they came out like about, let me see, it's about 17, 18 years now saying that you was fucking a tranny. You ain't seen niggas jump out there and be like, oh yeah, Mace is no, we just trying to see what's up.
Because the internet didn't exist back then. I mean, it did, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, what it is now. Like that was back in the day where you had to dial up the couldn't make phone calls when you want to, you know.
We don't pick and choose when two people getting into it, especially when it ain't our business. What I'm saying is my business with Shorty. She called me.
Hold on. I'm sorry for pausing right there. I just thought about what 17, 18 years ago was. That was 07, 08. So we were on the internet. The internet was like kind of the introduction of where it is now at that point. It wasn't 05 or 04.
Me a liar. Why your co-host jumping in? This ain't no about picking on stat or whatever. Bruv. When niggas was calling you out of your name and you defending yourself, if anybody else jumped in piling on with the other person, you would feel offended. You ain't see the whole media jump in basically saying, oh, nah, Mace was fucking trannies. No. So just stay out of my business. And I'm saying it respectfully for all of y'all. Stay out of my business. Woman call me.
Dang, Ax seen my video. Hey, bro, Ax seen my video, y'all. Hey, man. Look at me, man, making some rounds, man. Ax seen my video. So while you watching my video, come watch this reaction too.
Liar. I'm defending myself. Please don't jump in and try to pick a side already. Unless you're trying to say you're trying to get it up with me. Same thing with Cam. Yo, Cam, when niggas were saying you got socked in the eye by whoever the fuck, well, True Life, this and third, and you showing the pool, this and, bruv, nobody jumped in. I love your music. Nobody jumped in and was just like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, Cam probably did. No, we let y'all brothers go back and forth, even though niggas did comment on it. Niggas commented about y'all going back and forth. Niggas ain't pick a side. So my thing is, brother, I get it. Y'all sensitive because that's y'all co-host and y'all gonna stick up for that person. But why the fuck she my business? My business is with this woman who called me out my name, called me a liar.
Because we protect black women. You came for her. You called her out her name. She knows how it is as a black woman in media. It be treated about what online comments, everything like that, especially from grown men. She's speaking up for her because she defended her man, her woman's. I'm about to say her man's, but like proverbially, yeah, her man's. She's stepping for her man's, like any good friend should do, or any colleague, any peer, anybody should do. So it just is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It's the same thing, bro. People stepping for their people, bro. That's all it is. And Akademiks posted me too a couple times, like a few years ago, from like questions I asked, and I was like, "Oh snap! I made it the Akademiks page." So I'm not going to downplay like Akademiks ain't nothing. Like I said, Akademiks is Akademiks. However, the way he moving and the opinions he have, I don't agree with.
You ain't see that tweet? Do I got to bring y'all back? I'm chilling. I'm at a family barbecue on stream with my chat. Okay? The chick said randomly, this is Loren Lorosa from the Breakfast Club. This is why Charlamagne ain't said nothing. Yo, Ak is a liar. My thing is this. Okay. And by the way, this is what we got to stop in this media culture. We can't allow women just because they have 2 X chromosomes and they fucking bleed once a month. They do whatever and there's no recourse. Again, we just talking with words here. There's no threats of physical violence and shit like that. Shorty says I'm a liar. I can't respond because she's a woman. She says I'm a liar. She's at the show, probably drunk as fuck, looking for some TDE cock to suck, and she's thinking about me. I can't respond. I'm saying I'm taking phase as they come, but God damn it. Look, let me go back to my tweet. Remember, I'm minding my motherfucking business. Again, we just talking about minding your business.
TV. Bro, that's not the page. Your page is Akademiks.
So when I address your co-host, the violation or whatever is like, yo, mind your business, shorty. Get out of here. I understand if I'm talking about it is what it is, and she jumps in, makes all the sense in the world. If she wanted to react to it, which she could. Bruv, when you now react to it and you're clowning or taking the side of the person that I'm going against, nigga, you think I'm not going to respond to you? Stop picking and choosing. That's the problem with everybody else. Everybody else picks and choose. I don't want to pick and choose. If Charlamagne had responded, I would have responded to him. If Joe Budden had responded, I would have responded to him. I don't care. Whoever was going to respond, I was going to respond to them. So let's go back to the initial tweet. The initial tweet. No, let me go. No, it's
he on the wrong page.
The initial tweet, right? I'm minding my motherfucking business. Shorty says, I'm here. Akademiks live. What the fuck?
That's what she said. That's all she said. I'm here. Akademiks live. This man act like she said, Akademiks, you fat, musty, lazy. She said, I'm here. Akademiks live. This show is amazing. That was it. His first word, B, what I lie about. F, you using my name for in a tweet because you got some free tickets. And then went on a whole rant on stream about it.
Bitch, I don't know if you slobbed up Dave, Free, Punch, Kendrick, or whoever the fuck you did to get them goddamn MetLife tickets, my nigga. Why is you at the show mentioning Akademiks?
She said, I don't care what you had to do. He said, I don't care what you had to do to get them free tickets. Come on, bro. Like he had, I don't know, Dave Free, Maybe it's because she's a part of the Breakfast Club. Come on, bro. Like, why you acting so oblivious? Like you don't know what's going on, dog. He had just like, you a part of TDE. You trying to join PG Lane. No, she's a part of the Breakfast Club. They invited everybody out there, bro. They might not have invited you because you independent media, one. And B, because of all the things you said about Kendrick. So that's why you had to buy your own tickets. But every other media outlet, when they come to your city, they either invite you or you apply to go there. And they will probably approve you if your media outlet has some type of motion. Now, Beyonce, shout out to Miss Yvette. Beyonce's publicist. I guess Beyonce and her team, they really value like a lot of independent and black journalists and stuff like that. So a lot of black media went and covered it. Black journalists covered her concert in Atlanta. The one time I covered her and watched Beyonce. But like most times it goes to just the biggest outlets, the biggest shows and stuff like that. And she's on one of the biggest, if not the biggest hip hop show. So, I mean, it just is what it is, bro.
Akademiks. I've never been to a show and said, let me tweet about Loren Lorosa. It's never happened. And then y'all get mad because when I look at this, I see two things. She's trying to throw me under the bus, kick me, right? And she's also using my name for attention. Why are you mentioning me?
I ain't gonna lie. I agree with him on that.
All you gotta say is,
and she tagged him too. Like I'm thinking that like that's kind of crazy. Like it's like if I'm having the time of my life at a concert, like if anything, I'm not thinking about Ak. I'm thinking about Drake because like most of the shows like turned things, and this stadium tour was like the victory lap, the ending of a victory lap for his battle against Drake, right? So it's like if I'm thinking about anybody else that's not, I'm thinking about Drake. I'm not thinking about Academics. I get why she was thinking about Academics, but it's like if you're having so much fun at the show, why'd you tag Academics? When you tag them, it's kind of like, you could look at it two ways. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no fear for you. I'm here. I'm going to tag you. I'm going to at you. I ain't going to sub you. I'm going to be direct with it. Or it could come off as, please, Academics, react to this so it could get more views. And so, I ain't going to lie. Act got a point there.
Yo, this concert is lit.
But like, his response, I think, just went too far.
Yo, I'm a living testament. I'm here. This shit looking around. This shit is popping. Ain't nobody got nothing to say to you if you say that. Why are you bringing my name into this, shorty? I've never talked about you, about your opinion on some shit. Bitch, you be saying all the time. Didn't you get fired or let go from TMZ? Nobody checking for you. You thought you was hot shit because you bullied. What's that chick name again? The transsexual looking one. What's her name? Just Hilarious. And you ended up being on the Breakfast Club. But in reality, you launched a podcast. Niggas don't want to listen to you by yourself, Dolly. That's another thing. It's a conflict of interest even for me. Because I sit here 6 hours every day entertaining people. And when I look up on that number and I see 16, 17,000 people who are tuned in via various platforms, I know if I don't give it up, they going to leave. But all of y'all get to sit there, get carried by somebody who's talented, Charlemagne. And then when y'all shit is low, y'all just get online and just start shooting at me.
She said talented. Like, okay. All right, bro. So you literally said, Loren Lorosa, you dope, you talented, you got this and that. And now it's, she got to be carried by Charlemagne. Come on, bro.
I can't respond. And I know the bigger thing should be like, nah, why you even responding? Man, because you let these motherfuckers keep doing this shit. They start, remember when all the rappers thought it was cool to diss me? Didn't I set that straight? They stopped. They stopped. I told Vlad that too. I said, Vlad, you got to start get at these niggas. Because they're going to use your name as a crutch to go viral. You got to stop it. So Loren Lorosa, anybody got to give a fuck about who you done slopped up, whatever you done did to get in that goddamn Kendrick show, or you that happy because they serving you whatever type of drinks and little mimosas. Shorty, why is you thinking about me at a concert? Why? Because I'm not thinking about you. But I get it. You wanted your moment. But now you don't like how the moment go because I'm going to call you out your name. I'm going to call you bitch, ho. I'm going to say everything. And if I knew anything about your family, I'm going to say it too. I really don't have.
Hey, speak on Loren family. Hey, speak on Loren family. And then, okay, all right. Hey, do that if you want to. Do that if you want to, Act. Do that if you want to. I promise you. You don't want to go. I promise you don't want to go there. I promise you. I promise you. And this ain't even the academics. This ain't even the academics. I promise you don't want to go there. I'll go on stream and expose you. Talk about your family secrets. Everything like that. Everything about you is out, Act. You got a weird case. You got a couple weird cases actually, right? And you went on stream right after those allegations came out and, oh man, you ran to the studio like 15 minutes after one of the allegations came out. Or before the allegations came out and said, hey, man, I just want y'all to know what's going on with this girl right here. You done found yourself in so many messy situations because your lack of, how do you say, discipline as a man, your lack of just good tool management, bro. Grown as you is, bro. And you coming up here talking about if I found out man, look, keep Loren's family out of it, bro. Keep Loren's family out of it, bro. I promise you. Please.
Have that type of filter. Now, we're going to get to this Loren Lorosa chick. But let me finish off with Cam and Mace. Because I rock with these brothers. But I understand the idea of defending your co-host, but I ain't going to understand no type of lame activity in y'all thinking that I shouldn't respond to y'all co-host when she jump in my business. She jump in my business. I ain't jumping her business. If it was about a breakup going on, that it is what it is, and I said, man, y'all should have been fired this chick. She was on Talented, and she checked me online, and she said some shit. Nigga, she's within her right. Why am I in her business like this? Especially if we're all in the media space. So what I did when I offered, and I thought I kept it light with her. Just stay in a woman's place, short. Like, chill out, bro. I got respect for Cam and Mace. Chill out. Now,
he's disrespectful, bro. I don't think academics know the first thing about respect, bro. I honestly do not.
I was gonna leave it at that. I was even gonna look to see what she said after, but I don't know who's on the It Is What It Is.
She ain't say nothing. She just ignored it. She just ignored it, and they don't run the Is What It Is page as he was just about to get into. But she ignored it. She was like, "Anybody have any new Netflix suggestions?" Here it is, right here. She just reposted some stuff. Yeah, she's like, in the crib, cleaned everything, finished cooking dinner, fresh off a spa trip, watching the game, a beautiful day. I need a new series to watch. What do y'all recommend? Forever from Netflix. She said, starting it now. And then she retweeted one of the Bianca Belair interview clips. I guess because she probably knew a bunch of people were tuned into her page to see what she was going to say back to Act. She ain't saying nothing. Stat is like, what, 23? Maybe 24? How's Stat acting more player than, you know what I'm saying? Stat more keeping him OP than, you know what I'm saying?
Talk page. I don't know if y'all are like, maybe y'all think this is like some WWE shit or whatever. And
They don't run the page, but Cam goes on it sometimes. Like he went on it to go live when he was banned from going live on his personal account.
Look at both of y'all, and I have too much respect for y'all to think y'all would be doing shit like that. Where y'all like, but then I seen the huffing and puffing. I'm like, bro, if that's how y'all feel, academics don't need no goddamn warning. Don't give me no warning. I don't need no warning. I don't need no first chance, second chance. I don't need that. Just make sure y'all are aware of what the fuck y'all going up on. Y'all going up on y'all co-host, jumping in a conversation that wasn't about her, that clearly was between me and somebody else. I told her to stay in her goddamn place. And if that's what y'all want to ride out about, okay, that's cool. I'm not knocking it because I get it. But this idea, number one, completely false. Oh, you're only mentioning us because we're popping. Cam and Mace, respectfully, y'all niggas been rappers for like 40 years. Y'all just got into this content game. I done made $20 plus million, never rapped the fucking bar. Actually, I did. Lil Lack was fire. I was the guy. Anyway, the point is this. Y'all can't hit me with no, oh, you're mentioning. I don't mention niggas for clout. You think I mention media niggas for clout? And I look up to y'all niggas, but y'all are media niggas at this point. And I like y'all. I really do like y'all. I like y'all program. I think what y'all doing is great. I don't want to take nothing away from it because I'm going to still watch y'all. But this idea that y'all trying to like that kind of look a little weird to me because I get it. When you see those two women start getting at me, the internet are dick riders. They've been trying to see me fall for a long time. So they all start saying, all right, man, I see it. Like they're on Twitter like, oh man, because I ain't gonna lie. And I'll give some credit to Shorty. I didn't know too much about her other than being on your show. But the Treasure Wilson, people love her. I got some DMs that say, yo, man, stop playing with Stat Baby. I think that's her name. Cool. Not knocking it, got nothing against.
And it's the little things like how he act like he didn't know who Jess Hilarious' name was. He didn't act like he knew Treasure Wilson nickname is Stat Baby. You know what I'm saying? It's like little things like that when people try to, I guess, you know, when people like, I guess Kendrick put out an album, you know. Okay.
Sir, all I was trying to tell her, Loren Lorosa could be your friend, but if you don't want no smoke with me, stay out of that business. It's the same thing. Put it like this. And I know, I get it. Those are women, this and third, but we talking with words. Nobody getting physical. If two niggas got beef, if Mace got beef with another nigga, Cam, and all of a sudden, the nigga tell Mace to suck his dick, and all of a sudden, you respond on some nigga, fuck out of here, nigga, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Nigga, you not in their beef. The nigga should respond to you, because now you over here, you picked a side. That's all I'm trying to say. Shorty should have minded her damn business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Unless you wanted me to respond to you. But I got to keep addressing it. I ain't never gonna stop. And for my chat niggas, I gotta apologize to y'all because I'm never gonna stop. They will turn you into a piñata and use you as a kicking, like a stepping stone, and they'll just use you as something to kick when they realize there is a mountain amount of people that want to either laugh at you, watch your demise, or they want you to just be used as the punchline of a joke. If you don't defend yourself, trust me, they won't defend you. They won't ever feel bad for you.
But you still gonna be looked at as that act. Like, I felt like that ship is sailed, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you going for like, I'm going for my respect, this and that, like, act, that ship has sailed years ago, bro. Years ago. And any type of respect that, you know what I'm saying, folks have for you on the media side and stuff like that, and that beef and the post months of the beef, your takes on hip hop of just like, man, hip hop and rap is in a bad place right now, man, because everybody just keep talking about K-Dot and Drake, bro, and Not Like Us won't even that good of a song. Like, I listen to it a lot, but not even that much. And you got a whole thing of you turning up to Not Like Us on your stream, and you out like I said, like, bro, it's so much good hip hop out right now. 2025 has been such an amazing year for music and hip hop and R&B in general, and for like you to like be like, oh, it's in such a bad place because we just still talking about the beef a year later and Kendrick is dragging it. Like, we live, it's not 2005. We live in a society, like we live in an era 2025 where we create our own playlists. We create our own worlds of music. And that world of music can have the best music ever that comes out this week, this year, this month, this week, this and that. But if you choose to focus on the big three, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, that's okay. Yeah, that's dominating the news in the world of the big three. But outside of that, hip hop is doing amazing. Just pay attention to it, bro. Like, which I feel like you're aware of somewhat, not all the way plugged in because you ain't know who Caribou was, but yeah.
So that's the reason why I respond to everything. You get what I'm saying? So once again, just going back to it, and we're gonna move on to Loren Lorosa, but to wrap it up with Cam and Mace. If somebody came for y'all credibility, if someone came for y'all about illicit rumors about you, they were saying all type of wild shit about Mace, and you decided to respond, and somebody else jumped out and said, damn, Mace, why you responding about the tranny shit like that? You must really like trannies. You don't think you got a right to go violate that person or respond to that person? If you could answer that question truly,
ain't no need to even give it energy, bro. Like, it's some battles you know you're not gonna win. Like, it's just some battles you know you're not gonna win. It's some people in the comments of like certain particular topics that I could cover, especially if it got something to do with race, and if it's people not of my race, not of my background, not of my community, that's just ran in for you. I just let them have it, bro. Ain't nothing I can say that's gonna change their mind. I feel like that's a sign of maturity, and that's just a sign of knowing the internet. Trying to fight the internet and battle, it never goes well, as you are witnessing right now.
We could get into whatever else afterwards. Same thing with Cam. When Jim Jones saying A, B, C, D, and E, if niggas jumped online and started saying, nah, we believe Jim, man, because Cam don't even look like he like that, you would have a problem. Like, nigga, mind your motherfucking business, nigga. You don't know what me and Jim had? Mind your motherfucking business. I think you would. So, I'm going to leave that at there. And if y'all want to go get some ratings or whatever, and by the way, I know y'all doing good already, so it's not necessarily I need ratings. But I've seen a lot of people hit me. They were like, yo, Ak, you better be careful with these niggas. Like, they're setting you up. They're going to go crazy on your money. Nigga, what the fuck do I care about that, my nigga? If it was already preordained.
It's the same thing that you just did to the girls, to the women. You said, oh, I'm going to get y'all real quick. You got 24 hours, Loren Lorosa. Treasure. Tread lightly. Who is you? I love Cam and Mace, but tread lightly or it's going to get ugly. You did the exact same thing. So how you going to say, oh, I don't care what they say? All right, bro, whatever.
Ain't a set in stone.
Big tough guy, whatever.
Y'all wanted to go off.
Out of shape tough guy, man. Whatever.
On me for some dumb shit. I don't care. But just know you're going off.
Money hungry, food greedy tough guy, man.
Because a chick that...
See, now I went over the line. I went personal. So when he comes at me and calls me any type of thing and a felon streamer who has 1 viewer, 2 viewers on live, it is what it is. I'll take it. It is what it is, brother.
Y'all are protecting. Couldn't mind her motherfucking business. Had nothing to do with her. Okay? So if it is what it is afterwards. And I'll respond to anything I'll say afterwards. It is what it is. Now, let me get to...
All right. So he said he got to Loren Lorosa. Let me see if it's on this page. The Joe Budden clips page. They post everything. I remember he said he was going to stop posting after the Super Bowl. That didn't happen.
It feels like all the DEI hires, all the third string quarterbacks, all the people who are C, D, E, F, and Z mics on their respective shows, this is their time to try to clout chase. And I understand why, because I also sat back and thought, I'm like, how come they don't attack nobody else like this? Nobody will give them the time of day. But today I got time, cuz. You know, I'm never one to not give someone the clout they're desperately seeking. So this is why I really respond to people that's not in my league or caliber. Okay. And it's all good. If at any point anybody I'm responding to, if y'all ever feel the need to tap in your big homie, tap your big homie in. I never said it gotta be. Listen, I already show up in the media space. I came in this game knowing somebody who mentions me 20 to 30 times. Show, but she tweeting in this media space. I know she's on the Cam and May show. I said, who the one thing you could say about me is that I've never always said I'm right, like fully. I'm always humble enough that if I get new information that changes my opinion, I will change it.
But you came too fiery, bro, to be unsure about what you said. Like, it's one thing of like, I felt like this would have been the appropriate response, and none of this would even be what it is. If he just responded with a quote tweet with the 4 little question marks, when did I lie? If you could show me when I lied, I apologize. Well, woo, woo. He didn't do that. He said, B word, get the F out of here. Who is you? We wouldn't know who you was if you wasn't next to Charlemagne. That's why TMZ got rid of you. You ain't got no talent. You'll never be in the same room as Big Act. This and that. You got your tickets for free. I paid for my suites thousands of dollars and I still ain't go because I got it like that. That's what you did. And that's why people are, you know what I'm saying? You're intentionally missing the point here. And then playing, oh, why are people mad that I respond? Okay, keep acting oblivious if you want to, bro. Like, the whole world just has to act for out for academics for no reason.
But for the majority of the time, I'm always coming correct. And there's never a time where I'm looking at evidence that says A and I just lie and say B. That's why I was triggered. Because that's the reason why I be having, like, right now I'm looking at the chat. We got 15,000 people in here. You think 15,000 people is just in here just because we're just lying about everything? They know Ak is going to do a good job of breaking certain shit out. Now, am I biased about certain things? Of course. So yeah, when you you're coming at my entire reputation. You're coming at exactly what I've built. Bitch, I never got given no fucking spot on radio like you. I never
wasn't given. She
got given none of that.
She was working at Team Z for years.
She
hosted parties for years and was known as like the biggest club promoter, party promoter in the Northeast for years.
You see when that whole shit happened when they were looking for Breakfast Club hosts? You think they asked me?
And she's still not even talking about the thread. Talk about the thread when she proved that you was lying, Ak. You doing everything except for talking about the thread that proved that you was lying. The whole point of this whole thing.
Nobody don't fuck with me. Nigga, I made what I made, nigga. I made this. I made it where Spotify had to come holler at me. I made it where Complex had to come holler at me. I made it where even Black Effect had to come holler at me. I had to build this with these motherfuckers in the chat. All 15,000 of them. So I do take it very offensive. And I get it. And this is why I can't believe. You see that chick, Treasure Wilson? Hate to bring her back up in this. You wouldn't know because we didn't know about you until you're on the show with Cam and Mace. So you wouldn't care if somebody is impugning your reputation, your integrity, and everything else because that's not why you got to here.
But she proved that you lied. She proved it would be another thing if like Loren Lorosa said Akademiks lied and like she couldn't prove it. But she pulled up the videos of you in 4K. This is you in 4K. Saying, oh man, Kendrick fans ain't got the money for that. Kendrick fans are the type that ain't got a haircut since 2012. They musty, they broke, and they still talking about the Control verse, which Drake is still thinking about as well. So
you're a 22-year-old, good-looking, attractive girl who's supposed to be eye candy. I know.
Ak's got a weird case. Why is he around? Say, Ak, I hear you like him young. All right, see how I did that in 360
about this because I did everyday struggle.
On Kumar, I'm sorry.
And when we came to picking a host, one option was some white dude, and then we're like, listen, well, number one, Desk is very smart and intelligent, but also she's a woman and she's eye candy. What the fuck? Let's keep it on it. So
Shout out to Nadeska Alexis, bro. I know she feels like, don't bring me up into this. Nadeska don't like no drama, bro. Like that man Elliot Wilson went out his way, and he was because he was on Vlad, and Vlad was like, "Who you think shouldn't have been on the list?" And he said, "Why isn't Nadeska on the list?" And Nadeska was like, "I'm with my family in Europe. I have my newborn baby, and I don't want anything to do with this man." And da 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 da. Yeah, Nadeska don't like drama, so that's funny that I brought that up.
I understand maybe why you have that disconnect with why I'm upset. Yeah, of course. You know, when you see somebody defending what they built, of course it's gonna look like, oh man, he's so triggered. Yeah, I'm triggered because I had to build this.
Which I relate to. I made an entire video talking about protecting what I built on my channel and everything like that. So I get that. The way that you protected it was crazy. It was out of pocket, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinions.
Shorty at 22, you know what I was doing at 22? I was in the back of a Mazda 3 cranking out 7 videos a day while I had a regular job. Nobody knew me. I had to build it. I'm very upset. I'm very triggered when people attack my work. This is why I went off on Yes Jules. I'm always triggered. I've never gotten a, oh, he's good looking pass. They used to say I stutter a lot. People say a lot about me that would prevent me from getting to where I'm at. So when y'all who have gotten there, some of y'all on with y'all legs up and on y'all back, when y'all get
all right, bro, let's respect Stat. And like I say, he talking about this because it's a woman, bro. Like, this comes back down to you hating women, bro. Like, I don't care how much you want to like act like it doesn't. It comes back to you hating women and not respecting women, bro. At the end of the day, that's what it is, bro.
y'all positions, how dare y'all talk about a nigga like me? I'm upset. You're damn right I'm upset. And by the way, it's not only a woman thing. I was upset when niggas like Rosenberg and them other dweebs talked about me too. You bum ass nigga, you up there with a radio station that hasn't had no change or impact for a while. Your job is handed to you on a platter. You get to talk to millions of people. You don't have to work a fucking day for it.
Rosenberg ain't have to work. I understand he might not have been working at the extent that you were, 7 videos a day and everything like that, and uploading when people didn't know you for 10 years. Like, he might not have to do that, but he had to show up to work and be. He had to build up Rosenberg to be Rosenberg at Rosenberg's radio station for the past 30 years, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? 20, 30 years. So I don't know. Me as someone with a job in the media industry, and also somebody building up my own independent media platform with no affiliation to my jobs, any of my jobs that I've had, I've kind of created an entire separate brand where I didn't even talk about what I did for work for a few years, just to separate it that much from what I was doing with my day job. I can tell you the work that I put into my job and the work that I put in independent, they're both difficult in their own unique ways. It's difficult working a job because if you're working in media, it's a creative space. So it's like you have all these ideas and this and that, and then they try to regulate it because you have editors, people above you, people telling you what to do, how you should craft your story, how you should craft your media, and how you should present your art to the world. And you're like, nah, I had a vision and I want to put out my vision the way it is, because at the end of the day, my name's going to be on it. So you have to deal with that. You have to deal with the passive aggressiveness. You have to deal with the you have to deal with the people who are, treat you differently because of the outlet name, this and that. And then independently, you have to deal with just even getting people, brands and all these people to take your cars, to take you seriously, or to, if we're at the negotiation table, to take my number seriously, but and be the first brand to give me that first big, so that's a battle in of itself. And getting beyond, what I'm saying, 100 views on a video, like, it takes time to do that. It takes time to build that up through the algorithm and crank out, like you said, 7 videos and stuff like that. But to keep it at a level that's engaging enough to keep an audience. Like that takes time. It takes years to do that. So that's difficult in itself as well. So both of them have its difficulty. I don't think you can say, "Oh man, you had it easy because you at the the radio station for 20 years." Like to be at a radio station for 20 years, bro, is not easy, dog. Like Rosenberg had to work to even get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever, bro.
These are the laziest motherfuckers in the game. I'm always upset when it comes to what I've built. And I'm sitting here and I'm defending what me and this
Rosenberg, don't he do like WWE and First Take too? On top of and ESPN radio on top of Hot 97. So it's like lazy is crazy for that to be like your rotation for the past 20 years. It's crazy. Yes, he does. So he was doing WWE and he was doing First Take and he was doing ESPN radio in addition to doing Hot 97. So it's like, I don't know.
This motherfucking chat that some of y'all come in and out, and I know there's a lot of hate watchers. I'm going to defend it all the time. Y'all go build a company. Y'all go get off of that show with Cameron Mason. You go build something that you have hundreds of thousands of views with, and let somebody say you're over there reporting fake shit. Or why is she so pressed? People joking on her. Let me see you do that. Loren Lorosa, you were a substitute teacher on the Breakfast Club. The girl came back from the pregnancy, wants you to leave. You don't want to leave. You fucking handcuff yourself to the fucking chair. And you got no confidence in yourself to build it yourself. That's why I respond to y'all like that. That's why when y'all see, why is he so angry? Yeah, the anger comes from the pit of my gut because I've done worked harder than everybody to get where I got. And I don't care if you like me. I don't care whatever you think about me, but it does bother me. And when it does bother me, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going to call y'all your name. Yes.
But she proved that you were lying. It's the whole point. Why is he ignoring this point? This is what's driving me crazy. You said, "Oh, I'm lying." Prove that I'm lying. And then she proved that you were lying. And you're addressing every single part of this argument except for the main point. You lied. She said you lied. You said, "Where did I lie?" She made an entire thread. Not one tweet, not two tweets, not three tweets, not four. She's 5 tweets with the videos and timestamps and dates of the times that you lied multiple times over the course of several months about this thing. She put out one tweet and said that you lied about a show. That's what she said. What did she say? Did she call you a liar? No, she said that you lied about one particular thing. You said, "I lied about this particular thing." What did I lie about? And she said, "Here it is with the video evidence." And you're addressing every single thing right now except for that. What do we call that, ladies and gentlemen? We call that a manipulator. We call that a gaslighter. We call that a narcissist.
So I'm going to take your disrespect and I'm going to times it via 100. Y'all could just leave me out of y'all conversations. You know how many people who this happened with rappers. I know a few rappers who I love their music, but they don't fuck with me. But you know what they say? "Man, fuck that bitch ass nigga Akademiks. We just not going to talk about it. We ain't going to get on the gram and go engage with him because we know he about to go use his platform that he built diligently for over 15 years. He's going to use it for the next 6 months to 12 months and really break down everything we got in terms of momentum. They're smart. So I never really miss an opportunity to give lessons like this on days like today. But without further ado.
So did he ever address the thing, bruh? You lied, bruh. She said you lied. You said, "Where did I lie?" And she pulled up where you lied. And you still had all this energy for something that was something else, bro. Like, what are we doing right now, bro? Like, I can't even believe that got me more like upset than what I was about the situation already before. It is what it is, man. No pun intended. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the World of 5K Subs. Please take care of yourselves. And until next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And as always, if nobody else told you today, I care for you. And even academics, bro. I still care for academics, bro. Because regardless of all that, like I said, he's a blueprint of a lot of the stuff that I do on here. But you on some BS, bro. All right, peace. See y'all.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.